That beast is truly enormous.
If nothing else, let us avoid ending up in its monstrous maw.
That means getting within range of its maw. Be wary. Its heart lies bare. Strike it now.
Oh, too slow. This brute has quite the temper.
Witness my magics! No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say. Raging winds and scatter our foes.
Are we needing a small mug of ale to recover from that blow?
By the might of my magic, I shatter the heavens. Ah, I see you pinched something from our foe. That was crafty of you. I hope you weren't expecting mercy. we fight!
Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel exorbitant.
No doubt, this triumph will spur us into the next.
Will someone not explain what is happening?
No longer do I feel the probing gaze of the Watching One. Is this your doing, newest of the Arisen? I am he who brought the dragon low, and o'er its bones raised the proud kingdom of vermin. Despite the magnitude of my feat, I was dissatisfied, and sought ere greater heights. Till at last I ruled the world entire. Thus did I come to know of the Watching One. The being by whose many eyes and ears no one or thing in this world goes unobserved. As to the purpose with which they watch, I know not. Yet I did divine one thing. This world has lain neath the Watching One's unwavering gaze ere the dawn of its history. I despaired at this discovery, for if all is but a stage, did that not render my hard-won glories, my throne astride the world, mere spectacles for the all-seeing eye to watch? Aye, 'twas all a farce, and I, the fool, exulting in my wooden crown. Do you understand, newest of the Arisen? This is why I sought to fell the Watching One. Alas, though I cut down all who seemed false, be they man or woman, human or beastman, young or old, I did not succeed. Indeed, my efforts led only to my own ruin. I was dubbed the Mad Sovereign, and by the hand of the new Arisen, consigned to this place forevermore. Yet, I can only assume that you have achieved what I could not. How else to explain the changes I sense in the world? Ah, what bitter gall that I cannot witness the outcome for myself. Falter not, newest of the Arisen, for your path is just, and Fading spirit though I am, I may yet summon those who can be of aid to you.
I see you have returned, Arisen One. The Mad Sovereign has called, and so we answer. If you would save the people of this world from ruin, lead them here, for this place may chance to escape the coming destruction.
Making this a place of refuge is a splendid idea. 'Tis safe, and apt to become quite cheerful once a crowd settles in.
Since times of eld. Remember, draconic blood flows through the veins of lesser drake. Then I bid ye farewell.
The Mad Sovereign's power yet girds this place. It could prove the last bastion of hope for the people of this world. Alas, 'twill not hold forever. The coming destruction can only truly be forestalled if 'tis sundered at its heart.
Your pawn is nowhere to be seen, Master. But where would a pawn possibly go, leaving their own...
Welcome. As a discerning customer like yourself will doubtless appreciate... We offer excellent service. Always a pleasure. Fancy a look at my wares?
What have you come for?
Since times remember. Draconic blood flow. Straight. As well. Then I bid ye farewell.
I fear for the armor. Red with fury. There is far more. What have we done to earn its ire? Akaya arume fa in Iterond. Atele el Dalia noon we finnen tai.
Elelo osto silfa malantha alekanomi. In fact. Avehum? Angudu telpe.
To think that the world could shift so suddenly and so utterly. 'Tis a frightful thing.
Akaya arume fa in Iterond. Etele el vinentai.
Since time, remember. Draconic blood flows through the veins of... Then I bid ye farewell.
Not caring a word, not left to order.
All sorts to do round here. Well met.
Tis busy. May the seeds of evil
Few are privy to the goings-on in the Forbidden Magic Research Lab, even among the Bakbattahl.
That does seem to be the case. What's more, only a select few are granted entry.
Do the people not question its existence? I should like to know more about its activities, if 'twere me.
some of us get complacent. Is no less important.
Ah, Arisen. You yet live. I suspected as much, given that your pawn still remains. One might hypothesize that your pawn is sustained by your vital essence. Or perhaps something more. In any case, we ought to apprise one another of the situation. Is there aught you would know? Indeed. Then I shall take my turn. In your absence, I had hoped your pawn might yield me some information. But as you have returned, I would hear the truth from your lips. Tell me, Arisen, what became of you this past month? So, following your plunge into the sea on the dragon's back, some mysterious presence reached out to you. Could that have been the World Forged? Yet why would such a being linger in those fathomless depths? I can only speculate. And speculate I shall. This ought to prove a fruitful avenue of investigation. For that, I thank you. Now, if you can find a way to end this interminable slumber, your pawn is, of course, free to rejoin you.
Oh, Master! How long I've slept! Far too long, it seems. But worry not. Now that I am awake, I shall follow wherever you lead.
Whatever our squabbles may have been, I trust you understand that setting this world to rights takes precedence. Before you begin your touching reunion, pray allow me to take my leave. There is precious little time left to us, and I've no intention of going idly to my end. If come it must, I would greet it knowing I struggled to the last.
Feels eerie with no one about.
You saw the sky fall, I trust. I doubt you could have missed it. And wherever the sky falls, a dragon soon appears to lay waste to the land. Or so I had assumed, after what befell Melv. Yet aught here appears to be different. Has our ruin been forestalled, or merely postponed? I must examine that creature. It may well be the key to unraveling the origins of this cataclysm.
The path through this rock has been sealed to us. There's naught for it but...
Many paths are closed to us now, on account of the dragon's descent, no doubt. But we must find a way to reach.
Confound this obstruction. But I suppose I ought to have expected this. Answers were ne'er so easily won. Monsters! Summoned by that beast, no doubt.
You have my protection!
How are we to fight with such worn-out I'm not going to take that from
This
you.
is where my luck runs out. Ah, things will sort themselves out.
Timid little... I think not. Put your metal where your mouth is. I am ashamed. Whoa! That'll teach you.
Breaking my back for someone else.
Principles unproven are as dust.
It seems this is the only way forward. Up we go.
Done.
Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Enough dallying. Follow me. A fine welcome indeed. I can only hope that the worst is now behind us.
Unacceptable.
What's going on?
Principles unproven are as dust on the wind.
We're done for.
The beast-fell powers are twice as terrible in the flesh.
Naught can be achieved without sacrifice.
Let us guide the people to the Seafloor Shrine. We may only be buying time, but it's better than...
Alas, a theory unproven is of little practical use. There it is! The dragon at the heart of all this destruction. What a singular creature. Is this what called the monster? Why did you destroy it? The secrets we might have learned. Never mind. You've your charge, 'tis true, and the fiends appear to be falling back. But I trust you won't object if I take a sample of its remains. After all, your role is to save this world, and mine is to pursue its secrets. Go, do what you must. I will remain here and continue my work. Someday soon, I will lay bare the truth of this world, and on that day, I will slip the yoke of this broken order that rules us all.
I cannot take another moment.
You've pushed your luck too far.
I'll not take that from you.
Pray calm yourselves, good people. I will have none of this squabbling.
So, Manella, you don't understand. This scoundrel's the one who started it.
No, you don't understand. This is no time for the people of Bakbattahl to be quarreling amongst themselves. We shan't weather this calamity unless we can recall our common purpose and unite our efforts towards it.
Never did I imagine such a dragon could exist.
That's it. I've had enough.
How dare you!
Ah, Sir Arisen. You are returned, I see. With the world in such disarray, I could not stand to be away from my homeland. Thus did I return, to render what aid I may. I maintain order as best I can, but for every fire I extinguish, it seems 3 more are incited behind my back. But enough of my woes. What brings you here? You wish us to evacuate? Mayhap the idea merits some thought. After all, if we sit on our haunches, 'tis likely only a matter of time before we share the fate of Mel. Alas, the people of Bakbattahl are far from united in purpose at present. Should we proceed, unheeding of their divisions, I fear that our efforts would come undone ere long. With every soul at their wits' end, conflict is like to spark at the slightest provocation. As such, before we take any measures, I would have you walk amongst the people, Sir Arisen. Behold their plight with your own eyes, and should you encounter any discord, pray do aught you can to resolve the people's quarrels and assuage their fears. Such efforts will doubtless allow the evacuation to proceed all the more smoothly. As for me, my work here is far from done. Let us part ways for now, and reconvene when you have accomplished all you can.
Flared tempers are understandable, given the circumstances. Let us aid in mediating the...
You've pushed your luck too far.
That's quite enough.
As for me...
Haven't you had enough yet? You're the one who started this.
Stop this nonsense, the pair of you.
Not a care in the world.
Looking for aught in particular.
Hunting for one day.
Oi! I saw it first. Pfft, trust a flea-ridden hide to take it all for himself.
Why must I share with a fangless one? This is no more your food than Bakbattahl is your land.
Good day to you.
Oh, well met. Thank you for your patronage.
You there! You couldn't have come at a better time. Put this upstart in his place for me, won't you? Go on, lay into him. If that's what you think, why don't you mind your own business?
Aye, clear off. Pretty words shan't fill our bellies.
You said it's bad to hurt people. Wow! Thanks, sir. Say, Rakim, would you like some? I can't eat all this myself.
Really? Thanks. That's mighty kind of you. If only our fathers could do the same.
Oi, leave my kid alone.
You're not some child snatcher, are you?
Wait. You shared your food with them. Thank you, sir. As for you, Nomos, it would seem we were both but looking out for our children, eh?
Aye. Mayhap we're not so different after all. And we both had children fed. We've no reason to quarrel.
The desire to protect one's kin transcends race and culture. It just goes to show we're none of us so different.
Outstanding!
You're just riding on your father's coattails!
You slander my honor, sir! I demand a duel. This is no business of yours. Be gone!
Now, Nara, let's not be too hasty. If we are to duel, we ought to have a witness. Otherwise, who's to say the victor fought with honor?
Aye, true enough. Without a witness, either of us could simply kill the other, then disavow the use of any underhandedness. Well, sir, what say you? Will you watch over us while I take this scoundrel to task? You have my gratitude, sir. Let us delay no further. Come, Scario. Prepare yourself.
Have at you!
Stand strong! I've just had a thought.
Stay back, lest you get caught in the fray.
Teach me to
You
stick
plan to
my nose
roll
where it
over
doesn't
and
belong.
die, then? Steel yourself!
Where it doesn't belong.
You can do this! I believe
What's funny about this?
I admit it. I underestimated your skill. The loss is mine.
Nay, 'twas I who underestimated you. I'd thought to score an easy victory, but you fought fair and capably.
We owe you a debt, sir. 'Tis on your account that we've seen some sense. Were it not for your timely appearance, I'd wager this nonsense might have cost one of us their life.
Indeed. Better to hone our respective skills than take up arms against petty slights, I say.
It seems some things can only be resolved by crossing blades, but I doubt they'll quarrel again after this.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
I've had well enough of your nitpicking.
I reckon the world would be better off without you.
Leave off.
Oi, you! Don't go poking your nose in our business.
Aye, leave off or we'll make you.
I'm none too proud to sharp up. I know you're made of sterner stuff than that.
Well met, sir. Fancy a gander? Fine.
Counting on you. Don't let me down now. Counting on
Surely
you.
fate has a kinder end in store for me. Hang in there. You'll pull through.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you?
Heavens, hang in there. You'll pull through.
Fight. This one's got thick skin.
You're telling me? I don't think I've got another punch left in me.
Bah. I can't stomach more quarreling after this. It's drained the fight right out of me.
Too right. I've clean forgotten what we were arguing about to begin with, if I'm honest.
Their tempers do appear...
All's well between us now.
I've no more stomach for quarreling after that. It drained the fight right out of me.
Stay with me, Arisen. Wait a moment. The month I spent with Lord Phasus was a queer experience.
The citizenry speak highly of your deeds, Sir Arisen. It seems you have made rather an impact. The people of Bakbattahl are beginning to see that they must stand together if they are to survive this calamity. We shall see the fruits of your labors when the time comes to evacuate. Methinks we can expect little opposition to the announcement. Pray, return to Empress Nadinia and apprise her of your achievements. I must remain here to ensure no further squabbles arise. Heavens only know how many lives you have saved this day, Sir Arisen. I hope you will accept this humble reward for your efforts.
What say we report back to Empress Nadinia? Her Majesty ought to be willing to commence the evacuation.
Ask someone else, cuz.
Days like this means all day. My legs are winches on all sides.
None of these milksops are worth my time.
It is my duty to devote my life.
Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
Wickedness has no hold upon a tranquil mind.
Her Majesty has begun her supplications. None may see her ere they conclude.
Stay your hand, Vera. This one may pass. Come hither. We would speak with you. One of our ministers informs us that you have been espied in the city, resolving the people's troubles. You have our gratitude, for it seems your efforts have served to remind the people of this nation of their common purpose. We would present you with this gift, as a small token of our esteem, and wish you good fortune on your journey, wheresoever it may take you.
Pray excuse the interruption, Your Majesty, but I fear time is upon us. I would see you prepared for the road ahead.
Indeed. Forgive us, but we must take our leave. Farewell.
Bakbattahl and the rest town are now safely evacuated. I am certain we can rely upon...
Mayhap 'twas somewhat overdone, but no matter.